Okay, new business, A, this is zero turn mower that Public Works like to have, Michelle.
So in your packet is a proposal from Public Works to purchase a new mower. This is something that was discussed, this goes back to when Chad Davis was in charge of the Public Works Department. There is money in the budget under capital purchases for Public Works, so Jeremy is asking to purchase a mower. Let's see, which one are we going with? Yeah. Is the total $16,216?
It's a,
Or is it 15? 15.
yeah, 15,965.
Okay, thanks, Jeremy.
Okay, I need a motion on the mower.
I'll make that motion.
Hank made a motion, do I need a second?
15,965.99.
Okay,
Alright.
all right, further discussion?
Question for Jeremy, him and I talked to him a little bit, this is the mower that you wanted, or
Yes.
was it, and it's also the lower price one? or-
It's the lower price, yeah. It just has, it's a more sturdy mower, I believe. Has the bigger motor with the Vanguard oil guard motor. So right now we do interchange, oil change intervals like 100 hours. This one you can go up to 500. So it has an external oil tank, holds 5 quarts of oil compared to maybe 1.5 to 2 quarts of oil. We currently have this motor on our newest zero turn. It works phenomenal.
Good.
So the three bids were, the estimates were the same specs? mower?
Yeah, all around the same specs. Some of them didn't offer the Vanguard motor, but I had horsepower ratings equivalent to the Vanguard motor.
Other discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Against? Motion carries. New business B, in your packet, you have an application for a zoning hearing, for a zoning waiver. Eric, you want to talk to us?
Yeah, first thing for the public, the applicant has requested a continuance of this, so I think it was scheduled for Wednesday this week. It'll be postponed and re-advertised at a future date. The reason for the continuance request is because Aqua had their attorney, who was not involved in this application when it was filed, called me last week and said that zoning doesn't apply to Aqua. While there's cases and situations where that's true, I'm not sure they meet that at this situation at the current time. So I told the attorney that since we had the trial last week, I wouldn't have a chance to review all of his documents before tomorrow or before Wednesday. So they asked for an extension of time so we can talk it through and see if they are immune from the zoning requirements or not. If they're not, then they'll go through with the zoning application. If they are, then they can withdraw this and move on and get other permits that they may need. But with that being said, this property is within Aqua's service area. They're allowed to put wells within their service area, so I don't think there'll be any stopping them from doing that. And really what the issue is they have a building that's at the well site to protect their equipment. So that's really what they're asking for, is variance relief related to that. My recommendation is that you just stay neutral with this at this point, and just move it on to the zoning hearing board.
With that said, without objection, we'll refer it to zoning hearing board. Hearing no objection is so referred. New business C, discuss and approve stormwater waivers for 1558.
So this is Glenn representing the applicant for the waivers. If he has anything he can add, other than that, you have the letter of recommendation from our county.
Okay, so in front of you do have a letter of recommendation from the engineer. So did you wanna speak to anything, or?
I'm just here to answer any questions. We do have a letter of recommendation from the township engineer dated September 17th. We didn't go to the planning commission for a recommendation since it was, they didn't have a meeting in October, so we came straight to the board since it's a pretty minor waiver request just to allow the rain garden to have 3 to 1 side slopes instead of 4 to 1 side slopes.
Okay, I'll need a motion on the letter for the waiver.
I'll make the motion.
Is there a second?
I'll second it.
Need a second. Further discussion?
I just want
What's the difference in the size, 3 to 1, 4 to 1? I mean, what are we talking?
A 3 to 1 slope is roughly a 33% slope, and a 4 to 1 slope is roughly 25%. So you can figure it as 4 to 1 slope is like 4 feet horizontal to 1 foot vertical. A 3 to 1 slope is 3 foot horizontal to 1 foot vertical. So that would be a 3 to 1 slope is a little steeper than a 4 to 1 slope.
But you can, either one you can maintain easily,
Right,
correct?
there, 3 to 1 slope I've designed many rain gardens with 3 to 1 side slopes that are easily mowable. There's not a problem with that.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, any more discussion? All in favor, say aye. Aye. Against? Motion carries.
Thank you.
Thanks. New business, D, that is the alternate, looking for options here as we look at space for the township administration office. What I think we should propose here, and we're gonna discuss it, is give Michelle, maximum flexibility here to include if we need to go with trailers and what we can find. She's, as she talked about earlier, been very busy just trying to find places for committees and where to meet for us to get in this building as well. So I would recommend $50,000, depending on what the trailers may look like for an annual payment, if it goes that way. But I think that would give her maximum flexibility. So I'll open it up to discussion before we actually make a motion on this. Discussion?
Well, they're not trailers, they're office modules, and they're pretty nice. But this allowance, does that have to be approved at a later time, once a selection is made, or is this approving the funds?
We have the range for 50 grand, so she'll be authorized up to 50 grand. I think we need to find something for them as quickly as possible and have call us back into the meeting.
Yeah, that was my intent of asking the board to give me some kind of authorization, because if we table this till next month, it's gonna be till end of December till we get in. That's kind of our busy time of year as well, trying to finish out the year with a lot of different things. And it's not like wherever we're going, we can't just go there. Like, there's gotta be IT set up, there's gotta be phone set up. If it's modulars, there's gotta be, sewer hookups, water hookups, all that kind of stuff. And I wish I had an answer at the moment where we're going, but unfortunately I do not. Modulars are one of the options that I did look at. They're a little pricey. I'm still seeking out some other options for office space elsewhere. I just haven't heard back from folks, so.
So the
Where
answer,
would they be located? I mean, has that been
One.
discussed?
One is in the township, well, actually, 2 are in the township, and 1 is right outside the township,
As of now, right?
as of right now.
It would be
yes.
placed.
The modulars would be placed at our location where we're at,
Where you're at?
where we're at.
You said 1
14
outside of the township?
No, the office spaces that I had thought about.
Oh, okay,
2 are in the township, 1 is outside of the township, but I haven't gotten feedback on those yet.
okay. You'll let us know what you're looking at?
Yeah.
Out, the other spaces?
Yes.
Okay, thanks.
So the authorization to 50 grand, and what we'll do is, Michelle will do the exploration on that, find something, give us the recommendations, send it over, she has that flexibility once we take a look at it as a review. Okay, so it will be to authorize the township manager $50,000 to locate and find additional housing, temporary housing for the township administration staff. Is there a motion?
I'll make that motion.
Hearing a motion, is there a second?
I'll second.
Hearing a second, further discussion? All in favor say aye. Aye. Against? Motion carries.